Good morning. Good morning. Happy April Fools. Good morning. Good morning. I was going to put a big old wig on and say I got my hair done and I was going to do all this funny stuff. But then I said, no, no, no. I still got my pajamas on. Look, I still got my meow shirt on. I still got my pajamas. But I said, let me come on fast and give you guys your daily early this morning. I'm usually a little bit later, but let's do it now. Let's find out what's going on. But for real, Aries and Libra came up to me. I don't know why. Aries and Libra, or Aries, you're dealing with a Libra. Libra, you're going to deal with an Aries. I don't know. You're going to butt heads this morning. I don't know where that came from. I only know two Aries, my dad who's in heaven and Tyler. That's it. So, Sag was good. Oh, good. All right. So just a quick note in the beginning here. The special that I have for the month of April is $125 for a 30-minute reading over the phone with me. If you've signed up already, I have a list of your names. If you put your phone number in the payment, I have that as well. Expect a text message from me so that we can talk and figure out what day is good for you. The second thing is if you didn't put your phone number in, expect a refund. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're just going to have to get back in line again. And I will tell you, we are looking at 2 weeks. If anybody that's ordering today, you're looking probably roughly 7 to 10 days. Because I do have Saturday where I'm getting my second vaccination. So I'm not sure how that Monday is going to go. So just to let you know, Saturday, I think it's the 3rd. And then, so the 5th, I'm not sure how I'll be on the 5th. So I will make sure before I get my vaccination that I do the 5th daily before I go, and the 6th daily, just in case. From what I understand, you just get a bad headache, but we'll see. So let me get started with today's daily. This is for April Fool's Day, which is April 1st, 2021. I'll also say that April Fool's Day, in case you're not aware, it is a day of being very lighthearted. It is a very light kind of feeling day where you joke around, you make jokes. You never know if somebody's being serious or if there is truth to the matter. You just don't know. So I don't do readings on April 1st. I do not. I won't, and I don't. I just feel that it's not a very serious day as far as personal readings go. No. This way, hear me doing a reading this way, you can't tell me something that's not true or play games with spirits. So I don't do that. This way, me doing the reading like this, you're just getting a straight deal. You're getting a straight deal. For some of you in India, they celebrate it like it's called Holi, Holi, on March 31st is when they have their April Fools. And I do know that the Romans festival is usually done March 25th for their April Fools. What else did I know? I wrote down. In 1392, the Nun's Priest Tale, they in Chaucer's, they did it April Fool's Day for that as well. There is also, what was I going to tell you? Something else I wrote down a note. I wrote a note. I can't remember. Anyway, so hopefully everybody saw the reading I had yesterday. All of your signs got up as I said they would before the 1st. So I'm glad that got completed. They were all very good readings, actually. I was very happy with that. Yeah, it does look fun, right, Squeaks? Payman, good morning. Yes, please hit the like button. Thank you, Squeaks. Thank you. Please hit the like button. Okay, so let's get started with the daily messages. I will use the tarot cards. And I also, after I finish this daily, I'll be coming back on using these cards from, let me hold the deck up. Yeah, it's the Spellcasting Oracle cards, which I love. And I'll be going on with them. What I'm going to do with them this morning is going to be about your partner, about the person that you're interested in. I'm going to pull a card for them from the Oracle deck, which is going to either explain their emotions. It's going to talk about what they're needing to do. It may talk about how they feel. Whatever messages I get with the cards, I'll be giving to you as well. That will be the $30. Instead of doing the sticks, that will be the $30. So if you're interested in doing that, You can get on PayPal now and send your $30. When I pull your name for the person that you want the intention for, keep that in your mind. As I pull the card for your name, you'll know who that's referring to. Okay? So that's going to be something very interesting. We haven't done that one before. We have done what are they thinking about you, or what's keeping them, away so long, things of that nature. But this is going to be a little bit interesting because this is going to dig a little deeper. This is going to tell you things that are on a more personal level with them. So if you want to try it, try it. All right. Today's daily, again. And again, I am using my Witch's Tarot, which I really love. I do love the Rider Way as well, the small mini one, but I need to get another deck of that. I need another deck of the real small handheld, the Rider Way. I need that. I haven't done it, but I need to get it. All right. Let me cut my cards. All right. Cards are shuffled. Also, thank you, Gold Whiskey, for this amazing, let me grab it, tripod that you gave me. I did some of the videos yesterday with it. I'm sure you could tell that I was looking down at the table with it, and it works amazing. So thank you, Gold Whiskey, for that. Thank you. All right. All right, let's get started. I want my glasses on. I don't know why, but I do. Okay. All right, so for this morning, starting as of now, timestamp it, April 1st, 2021, all signs, messages for you today. I'm going to start at the top of the deck with Aries. Yes, Aries, 5 of Cups. So Aries, your emotions talk about being sad. Aries, your emotions kind of talk about regretting something from the past as well. Today is going to be a message for you in reference to picking yourself up, turning something around, making a difference, making a change. Expecting a different outcome would mean you'd have to do something differently. Because the definition, again, of insanity, which I say a million times on here, is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different outcome. If you're going back and forth with your partner, and every single time it turns out the same way, or they do the same things, or you break up the same way, or it doesn't last long, because you're doing the same things. You're responding to them in the same way. They're maybe doing the same behaviors. So when nothing changes, nothing changes. Aries, also expect to hear from family members today. Somebody will be branching out, reaching out to you. Somebody may be asking of a favor for Aries. Somebody may want to converse with you about something that has to do with a lot of things on the table. Or when I say a lot of things on the table, it means there's a lot of subjects, different subjects, that somebody wants to go over, somebody wants to try to understand, or somebody needs you to explain something to them. They need clarity, okay? So that is for Aries. Leo, your card is the Moon card. So Leo, you're about to walk away from something that was dark. You're about to let go of something that no longer is making a purpose or serving a purpose in your life. Leo, it also feels like you've kept something hidden from people that you love or care about. There's things that you feel as if you either were ashamed of, or you didn't want to admit, or you didn't want somebody to know. Truth is, though, Leo, people know. They know you, then they know. If they don't know you, then they don't know. But if they know you, they know. I also see that Libra is involved with Leo, which makes sense because that's funny. My daughter's Leo and I'm a Libra. So Libra is also involved with Leos. I also feel like Libras are being very supportive for Leos right now. There's also going to be something going on too where Leos are reaching out to Aquarians. Where that came from, I don't know. But Leos are reaching out to Aquarians. They also may feel like a water sign is much needed in their life right now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So whatever's going on with you right now, Leo, there's a lot of changes coming. But soon, as you can see, this witch is flying through. It's almost done. So soon, within 24 hours or so, things are going to change. Things are going to start to look better. Things are going to start changing. As of right now, things are moving. So energy is always moving, and whatever's going on with you right now, Leo, is changing for the better. So don't look back. Don't look at the past. Move forward into the direction where you want to be, and that's what you're doing today for Leos. Sagittarius, your card is the 4 of Cups. So Sagittarius, either you are being very stubborn about a situation where you can't make up your mind, or the person that you're trying to communicate to, trying to return to, trying to fix or resolve a situation with this person. Today, this person they're still stuck, or you're still stuck. So Sagittarius, right now, whatever's going on, you need to open your eyes and realize there is help around you. There is opportunities. There is a door to open. But if you choose not to open that door, you will stay stuck for another roughly 72 hours. Let's see. Water signs. Cancer. Cancer, you have the Two of Pentacles. So Cancerians out there, you're trying to make a decision. You're trying to make a choice between two things. You're tired of standing alone. You're getting very tired of waiting for somebody to decide something even. For some of you, Cancerians, you're trying to find the balance in a situation. But at the same time, some of you or your partners are trying to deal with two people at one time. This is not working out. This is going to become a challenge, or this is going to become a headache for somebody. Sooner or later, your arms are going to get tired of holding up the choices or decisions that you need to make. In other words, the universe is going to pretty much make your arms fall down, and you may lose both things. So decide now what it is you need to do, whether it's your choice in between finances, paying a bill, spending money where you shouldn't, whatever it is that you're trying to decide. If you don't make a good and right choice this morning, today, then you can expect the universe to slap it both out of your hands, and you're not going to have anything. You may lose it all. So whatever you're doing, don't hesitate. Start writing things down, pros and cons, and get rid of this one, then that. Get rid of this one, then that. Make a decision between the two. Pisces. Pisces, you have the Nine of Wands. So today you're going to feel as if you're defensive, or you're acting very defensive, or every time somebody's trying to talk to you, you get defensive. Somebody may ask you what you're doing. So what do you care what I'm doing? Why are you worried about what I'm doing? Why are you getting like that? I don't know what's going on with you right now today, but listen, change your attitude, get back in bed, get it back up on the other side of the bed, because you woke up today a little bit grouchy. You woke up today feeling like you don't really want to deal with shit. You woke up today with no patience, no tolerance for anything, and that's not going to get you through the day too good. So I suggest you kind of keep your lips quiet. Just be still. Even if you're not in a good mood and you still got to go to work, or you're at work now and you're hearing this, listen, just be still. Don't comment anything. Matter of fact, close your eyes, because your face gives these, even with the mask on, your face, your eyes talk about your full shit. Go F yourself. I could see it. So be careful what you're doing today, because your facial expressions, mask or not, is still coming out. I'm telling you, be careful. Not a good day to talk. Not a good day to try to come to a decision with somebody. Not a good day trying to make up with somebody. No, go back to bed. Go back to bed. Okay. Scorpios, Ace of Swords. So Scorpios, I will say, you finally got to the point, Scorpios, where you're feeling good about something. You're finally feeling like you may be able to just reach that goal that you've been trying to do for quite some time. I do feel like Scorpios today have the opportunity to pick and choose. You also can see very clearly the direction that you want to go. Something has been lifted, whether it's pressure, a cloud, smoke, whatever's going on in front of you that was creating you to feel kind of anxious or worried. Whatever that is, it's moving right on through today. So you know what? By the end of today, that problem will be dissolved, or you'll decide that I'm not dealing with it anymore. Not dealing with it. All right. That's fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. That's water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Now we are on air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So Geminis, you have the Four of Wands. Lots of celebration coming up for Geminis. Lots of celebration. There's also going to be something where you're deciding to either honor somebody, appreciate somebody, tell somebody your gratitude for them, thank somebody for what's going on. It also feels like for a lot of you, this could definitely be, for Geminis, you guys, you know what? You're wanting to get back to something normal. You're wanting to just feel like you used to feel, like over a year ago, right before all this nonsense started. It feels like a lot of you are just needing this break or this timeout. So be really careful with that. A lot of you are needing this break or needing this timeout, but be careful how you do that. Make sure that you're wearing your mask. Make sure that you're keeping your distance. Make sure, that you are having fun, but use your cautions. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Simple. Yeah, but Geminis, you're wanting something more. You're wanting something better. And you are tired of not being able to socialize and go out and have a good time and being around a lot of other people. It's like, you know what? You're wanting to get rid of this depression that you have by moving forward, by doing something, creating an action. Some of you may even join a gym. Okay, Libra. Libra, you have the Emperor card. So Libra, be careful that you're not going to be too powerful with your words today. Be careful that you don't catch yourself trying to micromanage somebody or trying to, and the coffee pot buzzer goes off, so that means something. So be careful that you're not trying to overpower someone or to make somebody make a choice or decision that they're not ready to make. For some of you Libras, it's important today, kind of like to hold your place, to represent, for sure, but represent yourself and your surroundings, what you're doing. Worry about changing things that you need to change. There's going to be things that are very obvious that somebody else needs to change, but it's not your place to speak that to them. They need to figure that out for themselves, okay? So whatever's going on with you today, Libra, know that, yeah, you're in charge, and people know that you are. People know that you're very much in control. People know that you're wanting to make some changes even in your own life. But until you show somebody what you're trying to do, until somebody sees that you're leading by example, you can't say anything to them. You just can't. Aquarius, you have the King of Swords. So Aquarius, I love it, because Aquarius, you're very detailed and you're factual. And today you're going to be able to prove something. Today you may have to prove something to somebody. You're going to point something out. You're going to show where something legislative is written, or you're going to show where the rules and the protocols and the things that you must do or must follow are right here. You're going to point something out to somebody. There's going to be a challenge for you today. It's going to feel as if somebody's wanting to just slide by, or somebody's wanting to take a shortcut, or somebody wants to do a half-assed job just to get it done. We'll tell them to go home then. If you're not going to do it right, then go home today. Go home. We'll see you tomorrow. So don't tolerate the nonsense. Sometimes that quickest way, the quickest route, you miss a lot of lessons along the way. You miss a lot of information. And not only that, but when something does mess up along the way of a long haul, so to speak, you learn something out of it. You figure a different strength out of it. You find a way to compromise or to make something get adjusted. When you miss out on that opportunity by taking shortcuts anywhere in your life, I guarantee you're always going to lose one way or the other. I don't care if you're the first one to get done. You're going to be without something. Something's going to be left out. So it's going to be a little bit tricky with your mind. Air signs is completed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And now, in fact, we are on Earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So Capricorns, you have the Nine of Pentacles today. And so the Nine of Pentacles is pretty much, some of you may have taken off. Some of you can't wait to get home to just relax, have a drink, have some wine, have a beer, maybe have some soda. Whatever it is that your thing is, do it. Whether it's coffee, tea, whatever it is that your thing is, do it. Because today's going to be kind of like I got paid today for some of you. For some of you, it's I just want to go home and relax. For some of you, you're just glad tomorrow's going to be Friday, that you can be done and finally have a break. For some of you, well, your weekend may not start until Saturday. But for some of you, there's going to be a balance here. I also feel like for some of you, you're trying very hard to balance something out, but at the same time, not allow something to get up all in your head. For some of you, somebody's rented space up here and they never paid the rent. And you've allowed them to consume your mind. And even on your days off, or even when you're done work, or even when you're trying to relax, they're still overpowering. The thoughts are still overpowering because you're allowing them to. But all that worry and all that simplicity that's going on in there is not helping things. It's not changing anything. And that's the biggest thing, is when you're worried about all this stuff, the only thing you're doing is making yourself physically ill, exhausted. You're lowering your immune system. All these different things happen to you, but yet the whole situation, nothing changes, okay? You're not resolving issues by worrying about something you have no control over. You cannot make choices and decisions for anyone else. You cannot change somebody else's ways. They must, in fact, do it. Taurus, you have the Five of Swords. So Taurus, whatever you thought was going to work, backfired. Whatever you thought in manipulation-wise, or tricking somebody, or getting somebody to feel bad, or playing the victim in a role, or whatever the situation was that you did, Taurus, this person didn't fall for it. And now it's kind of left you even further back. You're feeling like you've completely disconnected with somebody, or somebody disconnected with you. It feels like right here with Taurus that you wanted to give up on a situation. Now you wanted to walk away, or you're embarrassed about a situation that occurred. Something may have made you feel foolish, or you may have felt that you were used in a situation. Somebody may have come in, pretty much did a hit and run and left, but they fooled you, making you believe they wanted to come back, made you believe that they wanted it to work and that they wanted to hang around. But in fact, they left again and made you feel foolish. But don't, because your heart was in it, and you did it because you do love them and you wanted to be with them. For some of you, and for some of you, this card in particular with the Five of Swords could have been too about a friend turning their back on you, or somebody not being there when you need them, but every time they needed you, you were there. So be careful of people in your life who are just takers and never givers. Be careful of those people that don't want to just listen to what you have to say. Even if they can't fix it for you or solve it for you, just being there for you and hearing you is important. So when you have those people in your life, dismiss them, because it's all about them and it's never about you. So that's not going to work. Virgo, you have the Judgment card. So Virgo, with the Judgment card, you're wanting somebody to stop judging you. You're wanting somebody to leave your past alone and realize that that's in the past and that's where it should stay. That I'm trying to do things different. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to be a better me. For a lot of you, understand it is true, not the way you started, but it is the way you finish. For some of you, remember, you can't take your money or anything else with you when you go. So spend it wisely, but invest it wisely for now to take care of you and support you while you're here. So you don't have to lean and depend on other people. Don't be afraid to put a little nest egg away, because without one, all of us are doomed. You must keep a little nest egg, something for an emergency. But I will say with Virgos, again, this judgment thing. Some of you may have called somebody out on their shit. Maybe you felt like you were passing judgment on them. However, at the same time, for some of you, that person needed to be called out because they needed to see for themselves how they really are acting and what they're really doing and how they're really feeling. Some of you were dealing with somebody who was quite inconsiderate, quite narcissistic, quite insensitive. Again, for some of you, there's more going on with you Virgos. There's more going on behind the scenes that you're not even aware of yet, but something of a message or a text or some kind of communication, whatever way it's done, electronically or whatever, is going to come to you, and you're going to be able to see what's going on. Hey, Cookie 1224, what's happening? All right, card for the room. Let's get some messages for the room. Give me a message for the room. Everybody that's in here that's hit the like button, give me something that's going to make sense to them for today or encourage them for today. All right. First up is an oracle card that says daydreams and decisions. It is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with daydreaming and making decisions from those daydreams. Imagining something that could happen, that may happen, that you want to happen, that you desire to happen, and turning those daydreams into reality by making the right decisions in order to get you to that journey, that path, that goal. You are the only one who can dismiss the opportunity. You are the only one who can let an opportunity pass you by. All right. So your card for today is the Page of Swords. For those of you in the room who have hit the like button, it is in fact the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is saying, you know what? A lot of you have spent so much time allowing other people to walk on you, disrespect you, mistreat you, even judge you. A lot of you thought it was just you trying to be non-argumentative. It's you just trying to show them that you're kind. It's you just trying to show them, well, I'm just trying to be patient. Or you trying to show them, well, I love you so much, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you treat me like that because I don't want to lose you. Whatever's going on with you in your world, your situation, with your family, your friends, your partner. I don't care if you're gay, straight, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It has nothing to do with it. What I am talking about is you in general, standing up for yourself today. Now, you don't have to stand up for yourself and be very vicious and vulgar with your mouth. That's not necessary. All that's necessary is to speak the truth and to refuse to accept what somebody wants to put on you. If somebody's trying to label you with something, with a label that doesn't make sense or doesn't match you, then don't own it. But also, too, don't allow others' opinions to control your day, your feelings, your emotions, and to decide. Nobody's going to decide for you today whether you're going to be happy or sad. That's not for anybody else to decide but you. You woke up today. That was your first blessing. Your eyes opened and you're breathing. Your second blessing is going to be the fact that you could get up, get washed up, get dressed, and maybe for a lot of you have a job to go to. For some of you, you have children to take care of. For some of you, have parents or grandparents to take care of, or a neighbor to take care of, or a friend to look out for. Or maybe you're taking care of animals, which is amazing. But whatever it is that you have to do today, those blessings, God chose for you to wake up today. Didn't choose for you to remain sleeping and not ever wake up again. So you were blessed again today, which is why today is called the gift or the present, because it in fact is one. But if you don't treat it as one, if you don't look at today as an opportunity to get a lot of things done that you haven't been able to do, you are not promised tomorrow, nor am I. So if you don't do what you need to do today, say what you need to say today and make yourself happy, at least just for today. Tomorrow, you worry about tomorrow. But for today, make yourself happy. Today, nobody gets to label you. And you have to remember, for a lot of you struggling with addictions or problems and other things going on, if you had a bad problem, it doesn't make you a bad person. It just doesn't. A bad problem is a situation you got caught up in. And now maybe you're making choices and decisions to stay away from those type of situations or those type of people who pulled you into that. Maybe you allowed yourself to fall, but that's okay, because now you can allow yourself to get picked up and you can move forward. You can avoid people, places, and things and try to get yourself back on track. So what if you messed up yesterday? So what? So what if you messed up this morning? So what? But right now is another moment, isn't it? Because the other moment's already passed. So take this moment and say, from this moment, I'm going to move forward. From this moment, I'm going to say no. From this moment, I'm going to put that shit down. From this moment, I'm going to dump it down the sink. From this moment, I'm going to have faith in myself and believe that I deserve a better life and I'm going to get it. So don't quit on whatever it is you're doing. Whatever it is you're doing that's making you happy or making you feel better, you can't keep trying to please other people. Because did you ever notice, like in retail stores or in supermarkets or in places where you go to buy food? I take mine without onions. I'll take mine with mayonnaise, but I want the salt and pepper on the side, and I'd like to have vinegar and oil on the side, but I'd like to have extra cheese, but I want no meat, but I want that. You can't please everybody. You'll never be able to get everybody to agree to something. You'll never get everybody to be on your side. You'll never get everybody to understand how you're feeling or what your opinion is or why you feel a certain way or why you act a certain way. No one has ever walked a mile in your shoes. Nobody has ever been through the challenging times, the hardships, the disappointments, the breakups, the abandonments, and the physical, mental, or emotional abuse that you've been through. No one has been through the same walk as you. No one in this world has your DNA. Nobody. There is never going to be, I don't care if you have a twin or not, there is never going to be anyone who is just like you. Understand that you are a very rare gem. You are, in fact, always going to be a diamond in the rough. Why? Because you are always changing. You are always changing. We went from this carbon to this diamond. And then it's being polished and polished and polished by the different lessons that you go through. Losing in something, not winning something, does not make you a loser. Because you tried makes you a winner. Because you're going to try again makes you a winner. So don't allow people's opinions or judgments to affect you and how you feel, to take away your energy or your desires. Don't allow anybody to steal your todays. They've already taken your yesterdays. Don't give them tomorrow either. So stay strong, stay patient. Your last oracle card for the room is to believe and succeed. Believe in yourself. Believe in the higher power. Believe that your determination will bring you satisfaction like nobody's business. Believe that if you didn't make it up the hill the first time, you'll just keep trying. Maybe you got to go up halfway and take a break and then keep going. Sometimes it just doesn't matter how you got there, just as long as you get there. And remember, when things are really bad and things are not feeling like you want them to, only you can change them. Make one change of your decisions, of your perceptiveness, what you're perceiving something to be. Make it an opportunity for you to forgive somebody for something they've done, and then forgive yourself for allowing somebody to do that to you. Because, and I'm not talking about child and people being abused as children, because children had no control over something that happened to them. So that part is just forgive that person for what they've done, and then allow yourself the freedom to move forward. But for anything else going on, forgive them and then forgive yourself. With relationships, abuse, domestic violence, things of that nature. There's somebody in my room who may have been responsible in one way or another for somebody deciding not to stay on this earth anymore. Somebody may have been under the influence of something. Somebody may have given somebody something under the influence, and they decided to take the wrong door, make the wrong choice. It is still not your fault what happened, because they always had the final choice or decision. They chose to leave. They chose to quit. The only thing you can do is show them, because they're watching now, that you can keep going, that you're not going to give in, because they wish they didn't quit. They wish they didn't give in. So all you can do now is keep going. Keep going. Show them that you're not going to quit. Do it for them. Okay, whoever that's for. Do it for them. So I am going to come right back on, and I am going to be doing the spell casting oracle cards. I am going to pull one card and give a message, and let's just see what happens. All right, you guys. Hell, I ain't going to charge for it. Never mind. Not charging. No $30. If you send it, I'll return it. We're not charging. Let me come back on live. Let me pick some people at random, give you a couple cards. Watch what happens.